sticks, 86, hit the switch, we taking flight. Real world flows, checklist tight, cockpit glowing through the night. General aviation, props to the heavies, yeah, he flies it all legit. 10K up, boom, boom, room, chat already getting Leo sticks, 86, hit the switch, we taking flight. Real world flows, checklist tight, cockpit glowing through the night. General aviation, props to the heavies, yeah, he flies it all legit. 10K up, boom, boom, room, chat already getting. Push back on the ramp, yeah, the stream's about to roll. Flows like a pilot, but the rhythm got that soul. GA pistons humming, feel the throttle when it kicks. Then he jumps into the air, but call him Leo sticks. Biz jet sleek, 737 on the climb. Checklist reading clean, every switch is on time. IFR mine with a V and far swagger, but the landing's on deck. He don't bounce, never stagger. Yeah, Leo sticks, 86, hit the switch, we taking flight. Real world flows, checklist tight, cockpit glowing through the night. General aviation, props to the heavies, yeah, he flies it all legit. 10K up, boom, boom, room, chat already getting Leo sticks, 86, hit the switch, we taking flight. Real world flows, checklist tight, cockpit glowing through the night. General aviation, props to the heavies, yeah, he flies it all legit. 10K up, boom, boom, room, chat already getting green light in the chat, steady sipping on a yak. Trying to keep it level, but he almost spilled it in his lap. Laughing as we cross check out to meter looking right. Rock say sticks, that boom boom room hitting different tonight. Captain Will rolling in, always dropping that support. OG in the tower, giving love from every port. Community strong like a crew on a long haul. Everybody locked in when Leo makes the call. Yeah, Leo sticks, 86, hit the switch, we taking flight. Real world flows, checklist tight, cockpit glowing through the night. General aviation, props to the heavies, yeah, he flies it all legit. 10K up, boom, boom, room, chat already getting Leo sticks, 86, hit the switch, we taking flight. Real world flows, checklist tight, cockpit glowing through the night. General aviation, props to the heavies, yeah, he flies it all legit. 10K up, boom, boom, room, chat already getting peg, VF arm, Leo's dialed into the flow. Cross checking every column like he's running ATC control. FMC loaded, sided lock, perf data tight. Flex him said he launches heavy, birth into the night. Intercept the localizer, needle split, then a line. Need a slope alive, he calls it out before the diamond shine. Windshield warning bark, but he rides it like a king. Correcting with precision, rudder inputs clean. Configure on schedule, flash notch by the book. VREF nail perfect, come and watch this approach cook. Touchdown stove stable, main gear kiss with finesse. Leo's landings hit different, auto brakes handle the rest. Yeah. Flight levels climbing, vibes aligning, turbulence ain't stopping nothing. Boom boom room, open wide, engines roaring, bases thumping. Vibe some sim, skies lit, and the chat stay fly. Leo hits that autopilot, let the stream glide by. Yeah, Leo sticks, 86, hit the switch, we taking flight. Real world flows, checklist tight, cockpit glowing through the night. General aviation, props to the heavies, yeah, he flies it all legit. 10K up, boom boom room, chat already getting Leo sticks, 86, hit the switch, we taking flight. Real world flows, checklist tight, cockpit glowing through the night. General aviation, props to the heavies, yeah, he flies it all legit. 10K up, boom boom room, chat already getting lit.
What is it going zone? What's going on? What is crack-a-lacking? Family, friends, and fellow enthusiasts, it's your boy Leo. First stream since we've got back home from Expo. That was a crazy weekend. Had fun with the fellas. Meeting all of you guys. But back to business. Back to business it is. And we're situated here in Orlando, Sanford in the brand new Contrail Falcon 50 that released a couple days ago. Needed some updates. It got some updates. It's flyable. It's a good aircraft. But it was one that I had to take the time to learn for you guys. This is a old school bizjet with a little touch of modernness. And today we're going to be taking it on down to see the big booties of the DR. That's what we got cracking. Single leg, single journey for you tonight. Sound off in chat if you're here. Drop a like as you step in. BFM is in the building tonight, boys. Good to see each and every one of you. Mr. Dre Sanchez is in the house. Big ups, big ups. Retired firefighter is in the house. Rock City Strong is in the house as well. And we gonna run that one back. That's a thumper. That is an absolute thumper. So yeah, that's what we got. Crack-a-lackin'. We'll get you my ugly face. And we'll get situated here. We are here on the ramp of Millionaire here in Orlando, Sanford. Got the beautiful Falcon 50 there in the hangar. We'll get her out of the hangar here and be on our way. Oh, that's what we forgot to do. Let me go ahead and get signed into vPilot. And then we can, I think there's an Orlando event going on right now. And of course, with my luck, I go the opposite way. This was originally going up, coming down from Teterboro, but I'm saving Teterboro for later this week. We'll do that one in X-Plane. What is my call sign? November 826 Lima. We are a FA50. A Dassault Falcon 50 will get signed in. We'll get the sounds up. All right, so yeah, pretty neat aircraft. Let's get her out of the hangar and then we'll show you a little bit of her. This is the first look showcase here on the channel. I know other streamers have streamed it, but we are a couple versions in. And the first feature you're about to see right now, one really nice feature that I like about the aircraft is we'll hit that little icon here. We'll hit that button there and look at that. We can tow the aircraft on out of the hangar, and so we will do so. Don't want to start her up inside here. And we'll make sure our wings are clearing on the starboard side, and it does look like we are clear there. So yeah, one really nice feature that I like about this aircraft, it's got the tow, and with all of the great sceneries coming out now, features like this is unprecedented if you ask me. The ability to actually tow your aircraft around. We'll get her on out the hangar here and away from the hangar so we're not blowing everything in there. We'll get her out on the ramp here, and let me just start what's the name here, and we'll go enter on that. Yeah, we'll get her out of the hangar. Learjet sitting there on the ramp, and we should be good about right here. Alright, so we'll slow her on down and put her to a stop. We'll center and make sure everything is... Alright, so we're good there. And we'll get all of our pitot covers off here. All right, that is good. And let's see, can we put the chocks back on from out here? No. All right, we'll get her on opened up. Gate Charlie 31, bro. What's up, man? I messaged you. It says check Discord DMs. Will do, bro. Though I think I've got everything figured out on that regard. Just one question I have for you, and that is, what do you use to bring chat into the headset? That's what I need to know. There's a couple of things. I tried FS Desktop, but that's not quite. I mean, it's I guess it works all right, but I'm looking for something that will work with other stuff as well. All right, so we are situated here in very busy cockpit. I mean, it's not that busy, right? It's no busier, in my opinion, than the Citation X, the current version of the FlightFX Citation X. It's not that much more busy. You just got another engine, that's all. But it's, you know, it's definitely doable, single pilot. We'll get the EFB up. What I like about it, it uses the Microsoft default EFB system, but as you know, developers can put their own apps on the EFB. So that is how they have this one set up here. So if we go over to the Contrail app and then go into the options, I'll show you a couple of things throughout here. It's just somebody's calling, but yeah, not many options in here, but it's not like you need a lot anyway. So just going through, showing you some of the options here. Sound, trim clacker, that is known as the machine gun, and you'll hear that as we get started and get trimming the aircraft. Spawn with covers, you got user hints. Now this aircraft does feature some tool tips to help you get going, but again, the aircraft is not a hard aircraft to fly. Options to put in your sim brief here, information in, because it does have sim brief uplink, which is always nice. The hardest thing about this aircraft, in my opinion, is just learning the FMC system, the CDU, which in that regard it's a lot like the Embraer, if you will, the Embraer CDU. But when you import your flight plan, it makes all of that a ton easier. And so that's what we're going to do today. So we'll go back into the app and we'll X out here. That's just the options tab. We also have Navigraph charts. I don't really like the integration of Navigraph charts, not because of the aircraft, but because the EFB's Navigraph charts, for me, lags. It lags. And you'll see when we get to interacting with it, it will cause stutters. That's why I don't like it. I usually use that on my iPad here, but we'll show you that as well. Weight and balance is just that. It will import and pull in your sim brief automatically by clicking the download button, and it'll automatically load your aircraft with those weights. We'll show you that here in a second. And then you got ground operations, simple ground operations. The torque link, now this little thing here, if you try to tow the aircraft with the brakes on, you'll mess the aircraft up. Point blank period. So yeah, you want to make sure that you remove that. And if you do, see how it says brakes on, do not tow. So if I set my parking brake, you see it changes. So that's pretty cool. I first thought this was the fire handle, but that's the parking brake in this bird. So yeah, we'll get the chocks back on for right now. And you see, when we put the parking brake on, it releases the torque link to the nose gear. So you can't tow it. So other than that, I think that's about good. We'll do an APU start. We're not going to mess around with the GPU. But other than that, we're good. So we'll go ahead and download our sim brief now. That pulls in our weights, like I said before. So we're good to go there. We'll confirm our fuel load of 8167 once we get power. And yeah, we'll be good to go. So with that said, let's go ahead and reset our head here. And let's get some power established to this beautiful bird. So you come up top, simple overhead. It looks old school, but it's really not, guys. It's really simple. Bat 1 and 2 can come on. And we'll press those switches as well. Decent sounds for the battery and the systems coming up. Captain DMV is in the house. What's up, bro? All right, we'll go bus horizontal. That's good there. We'll come back. We'll jump over to the sit on BizJet Bay's lap here for a second. And we want the number 2 booster pump on. And then we can come down here. Now this aircraft has a really fast APU. Like that in the real world too. Really fast, but really loud APU. So let's go ahead and get the APU started. So we're going to go Gen. Master start on. And there we go, Gen and bleed. There we go. And we're waiting for the generator to take, the APU generator to gather the load. All right, there we go. We're on APU power, just that simple. So we'll come up, we'll get nav lights on. That is fine. Seatbelt signs can come through the on. We'll arm the emergency lights. You got to go through on into arm. That is all fine and dandy. Come up, you get AC1 on, AC2 on, EFIS 1, EFIS 2, and Radio Master. And that's going to give you power to all of your instruments and radios. Then we'll come down and go on the left, the captain CDU, and on the first officer CDU. We will stow that. And we'll come here and we'll go on here as well. Windows in the house. Windows Sanders says, hello, sir. Welcome aboard, my friend. All right, let's see what we've got. I did not get a PDC. So with that said, we're going to jump over to 120525, pick up the weather. Now this is my first time flying it on VATSIM, so we'll see how she does. Currently, we are not getting any sound from Aorus. Let me check my push to talk button here. One 2125. Let's try the other Aorus channel. 121. Oh, that's because, yeah, I'm not even at Orlando. I'm at Orlando, but not the right Orlando. We don't have weather here. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and get everything imported, and then we will pick up our clearance. So next step is we'll come down here on the captain side. IRS switches is here. We'll go align nav, and then on the first officer side, we have the same switch. So we'll go through align to nav. That'll start your alignment procedure. And you see the CDU is now saying we're in initialization, so we're good there. And while it does that, let's see if we can pick up departure on 1248. We can at least get Orlando's ATIS here via text. Altimeter is 3003. Alright, we'll move the yoke out of the way. And now I do have all of my altimeters synced. There's an option in the EFB for that. At least it should have sunk 3003. Alright, cool. So we're good there. Let's go information Delta, even though that doesn't matter for us. Departures on 1248. Alright, let's see if we get anything with him. And Orlando departure, November 826 Lima, radio check.
November 826 Lima, Orlando departure, 5x5.
And Orlando departure, November 826 Lima is type Falcon jet, looking to pick up IFR clearance down to Santo Domingo.
November 826 Lima, Orlando departure, standby 1. Brickyard 2067 traffic, 11 o'clock and 4 miles northeastbound, 8320 out of 12000 to 16000.
We'll keep an eye for the traffic for Brickyard 2067.
And Brickyard 2067 for now, fly heading 300, maintain 16000 vector traffic.
300, 16000, we got the traffic for Brickyard 2067.
Brickyard 2067, roger, maintain visual separation of that traffic, direct to GME, contact the center, 135.902, let them know you have them in sight.
Spawning, what's up, bro?
Over to GME and then over to the center for Brickyard 2067.
What it do, Spawning? Good to see you, dog.
Orlando departure, American 2100 with you, 2.3 for 17.
And American 2100, Orlando departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 16000.
16000, 2100.
1982 Mentor.
Lima,
Hold
you
on.
are cleared to the Mike Delta Sierra Delta Airport via the Sanford 1 departure, then as filed. Maintain 2000, expect flight level 37010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 124.8, squawk 2664.
Cleared to Santo Domingo via Sanford 1 departure, then as filed. Climb 2000, expect 37010 minutes after departure. Departure zone 124.8, squawking 2664 for November 826 Lima.
Alright, 26 Lima, correction, reback, correct.
And approach, can we hit the center frequency for Brickyard 2067?
And Brickyard 2067, 135.
Says you should check out Kingpin, the Kingpin add-on. It's great so far. What is the Kingpin add-on? Not sure what that is. Green's in the house. Big up, big up. Hey, I knew that would shut you up in the text chat. Let's just go to the DR, bro. Green say she ain't said nothing but a word, right? All right, guys. So we got Sanford 1. All right, so we're gonna jump down here into the CDU. And let's see if I can remember how to do this. Flight plan. Oh no, we gotta enter first. All right, flight plan, we'll enter. We'll select line, select key, and then we'll go enter. That's going to import, select again, enter. That's gonna import our flight plan from Simbri. And now we're gonna jump down here to depart. And you see how each key, each line select key has two options you can select. So it spawns on ZQA. We just hit that line select key again to depart, enter. We're expecting 27 right. So let's see. We'll come over here, 27 right. And that puts us on the Sanford 1. Departure, let me change that here because it actually gives us a direct out. And let me see, Sanford 1. Yeah, no transition down to Dandy. All right, cool. So we'll select and enter that. That is all fine and well. Then we'll go over to our arrival. And let's see, coming into Las Americas. Saying runway 17 is not in use. Let's see what is. Runway 35, we'll change to that. And then let's see what arrival we can fly for that. It's going to be the Codex 2 Hotel. So we'll pop that in. We're looking for runway 35. And that's going to be a RNAV approach from our last waypoint on the arrival, Venro. And that'll take us pretty much into a left base for the RNAV runway 35.
I know,
All
right.
right.
26 Lima, over.
Go ahead for 826 Lima.
Hey, just a heads up, Sanford Tower is about to be closing, so just for now, hold for release and just advise when you're holding short of your departure runway, ready to go.
All right, we'll call you holding short, ready to go, 826 Lima. All right, where was I at, guys? Runway 35. So we're looking for the Cody 2 Hotel. Where is that?
American 2100, contact Center 13592.
Alright, over to Center 13592, we'll see American 2100.
I almost selected the Kobe 2
Center
Hotel.
13592, good night.
We want the Cody 2 Hotel. Let's see.
Southwest 962, Center 13592, good night.
13592,
Oh, you know what? I don't think I selected a runway. Here we go. All right, we want 35 Cody 2 Hotel. And it didn't ask us for a, oh, Venro. Transition.
Orlando departure, American 1150.
American 1150, Orlando departure, stay altitude.
Approach.
2000.
35.
American 1150, Orlando departure, radar contact, maintain 16,000.
RNAV.
16,000,
Venro.
American 1150.
And American
All right,
1160,
cool, we
left
got
to direct
that in.
rest dock.
Clear by the right.
Let's check our VNAV. Gives us our VNAV up.
Final approach, good evening, Elite 2033 with you, 12,000 at Thor for the, on the Thor 3 for Sanford.
370 is our cruise, so we're good there.
And who was that calling on the Thor 3?
We did 2833, just descending out.
All right, and that's it, guys. That's it as far as the CDU. It is
Okay,
easy peasy as far as that's concerned.
Return to your previous frequency and just let us know if you're way too early because I don't even have you.
The frequency's gone for early to 2033. We were on 2787, but
All right, cool.
no longer
Now,
connected.
Okay.
only other thing we've got to do is get our
give the center a call 13592. Just let us know you're descending via the Thor.
V speeds here,
3592 will do.
and you do that here via the card. You want to make sure to sync up your gross weight. We're at 32.9, so we'll sync our weight. And then, if you take note of our bugs here, all we do is go sync bugs, and that will sync up our speed bugs for departure. V1 is going to be 103, rotating at 113. And let's make sure our weights is concurrent, 32.9. And you see that over here, right here, 32.9, aircraft gross weight. Cool beans. So we're all set up here. And one other neat feature is you can see your route here on this. That's one place you can see your route. We'll change up the MFD here by going, make sure we select. So the course button here is going to select your nav source. We're looking for FMS, and HSI mode will cycle twice, and that gives us our route there. Easy peasy. Pull this button out, that allows you to adjust your range. And we'll put the range down to 5 initially. Other than that, I think we are set to go. We'll uncage Chingaso here. And we'll jump back and get the main door closed and get started on up. We'll jump over to CTAF here in a moment. Seatbelt signs are all good. Alright, one other thing I want to do is we're going VS mode. And let's see if I can get a initial 2,000 or so minute for the minute. Should give us roughly about 14. On the climb is what we want. And we'll go nav mode in a minute.
Southwest 1196.
All right, let's jump back here. We'll get the main exit closed. We've got our passengers back there.
Southwest 1196, line of departure, radar contact, maintain 16,000.
Maintain 16,000, Southwest 1196.
Southwest 1089, level 7.
Southwest 1089, line of departure, radar contact, direct to Osprey, maintain 16,000.
All right, so this aircraft's engine start is rather quiet. Now, so far, I've done 4 or 5 flights in this thing, and the only thing that I have a gripe with, there were some bugs initially, but since they fixed them, the only thing I have a gripe with is the engine sounds. I think they could be a little bit better done, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all. So we'll get all 3 booster pumps on. And the engines also do start up fairly quick. We're in the ground start position as far as our engine start ignitions. And we'll go ahead and roll on 1. At 12% N2 will introduce fuel. That's going to happen fairly quickly. And actually in this jet, it's going to be 2, 3, 1 is the start sequence. So we'll roll on 2 now.
So 1668, Jack Center 13592.
3592.
Southwest 1196, Jack Center 13592, good day.
Introduce fuel. You see how the yokes get some hydraulic pressure as number 2 comes up.
Southwest 1196, Jack Center 13592, good day. Jack Center 13592.
Anti-collision light on.
Flight approach 2033, it is sending out of 8,500 on the source reroute from Sanford.
All right, number 2 is stable.
Line of approach, advise you of the weather and note.
Roll on number 3.
Airport when able to take side approach requested.
We do have the weather
15%.
and Ziffle 27 right clock for Allegiant 2833.
Allegiant 2838, or 2833, roger. Expect the visual approach to Sanford.
Alright, roger, expect the visual 27 right, Allegiant 2833.
All right, good on number 3. Roll on number 1.
Southwest 1089, contact Jack Center 13592.
3592, Sanford.
Tyler's Pub, what's going on, my friend? Welcome aboard.
2288, contact Jack Center 13592.
1592 for the 2288.
Delta 2610, line of departure, radar contact, direct GME, maintain 16,000.
All right, now the one thing that
Alright, Delta 2610, correction, direct Medusa.
2664.
Correct.
TARA. We're in mode Charlie. We're good there. Everything else is good.
American 4998,
Bring you
4942.
over. All right, so now we just got to jump over into BizJet Bay's lap once again. And the goal is to get everything out on the annunciator panel. As of now, we've only got left and right pitot heats and mock trim. We'll get those switches turned on here in a second. We're going to shut the APU down by just pressing your stop button. And then you can turn off the master when the APU RPM is at 0.
Frontier Flight 2288, Jack Center 13592, good day.
All right, RPM is at 0. We'll go bleed air off. Master off.
Maintain 3,000 and
Engine gens have taken over. So we're good there.
Elite 2833, flying in 180.
And we'll go
Right,
flat 20. That is good.
Frontier Flight 2288, Trident already, Jack Center 13592.
And we'll go to the direct to page. And 24.8. That's this frequency. And we'll adjust the cabin temp here.
Quick visual approach to the Sanford Airport. Port cancellation by far in the air on the ground. The frequency change advisories are pretty.
Alright, quick visual to Sanford and port.
And standby pump to auto.
In the air, the frequency 2036.
Up top we go. We'll get the pitot heats on and the mock trim switch on as well. No annunciators. We are ready for taxi. We'll get the yoke on. Reset our view. We'll do a quick flight control sweep. That is all good. And we will check our stabilizer trim. We're in the green band. That is all you need. Let me get CTAF for here. .120.3. All right, cool. Now let's see what we got. 27 right. Pull up our chart and we'll be good to go, guys. We gotta go to the other end here. We'll come out Charlie crossing 27 left at Lima to Bravo. Down to Bravo 10. And Sanford traffic, Falcon Jet, November 8, 26 Lima over at Millionaire. We'll be taxiing the runway 27 right for departure via Charlie, crossing 27 left at Lima, right on Bravo, and we'll take that down to Bravo 10, Sanford traffic.
Sanford traffic, Elite 2833, Airbus 320, about 7 miles to the northeast, descending out of 3000 for a right base, runway 27 right, Sanford.
All right, guys, we are good to go. Let's get it. Parking brakes can come off. Make sure I don't have chocks on. I don't think I do. I do. Get my butt kicker turned on.
Traffic Legion 2833, Airbus 320, turning to face the final for runway 27 right, Sanford.
Looks like we're gonna get rained on before we get out of here. We'll keep straight until we get our taxi line off of the ramp. Peter, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, bro. Tyler says, I'm sorry if I'm not using Tyler Rock's name anymore. Hey, it doesn't matter to me, bro. Welcome aboard anyway.
Sanford traffic, Legion 2833, about a 4-mile final runway 27 right, Sanford.
This is 27 left here. We'll cross on over. Bucker right on Bravo.
Sanford traffic, Legion 2033, 2-mile final runway 27 right, Sanford.
Should be seeing that Allegiant here any moment. I think I see him down there landing. Yep, there he is. That Allegiant. Y'all know what my saying is. Call outs breeds call outs. That guy was probably comfortable on his final and heard some traffic.
Sanford traffic, Legion 2833, clearing 27 right on Lima and crossing 27 center to the ramp and via Charlie to the terminal, Legion. Sanford traffic.
Beautiful jet. Iconic. I see him in Baltimore quite often. They come up here, always flying into the FBO here. I'm a sucker for tri-jets, man. Yeah, Tyler, I got a couple in the fridge now. We still drink the Sunbrews.
Traffic Legion 2833, clear of runway 27 center, Sanford traffic.
Got a storm out in front of us. Try to get out before that storm gets here. Looks like we'll have a slight crosswind out of the right on departure. We gotta get going. We got a hot battery. First time I ever seen that warning though. Not really sure what. I guess just hot temps would cause that, right? I never looked at what it said for, yeah, flaps 20, okay. So this aircraft does not natively have an auto throttle system. But they've implemented a auto throttle system in the sense that at least help you out on climb. And we'll be using it today. I'll show you how it works. It's a little hidden click spot. And when you click it, it'll give you, it's two modes. The first mode is like normal, in which it'll climb at, after 10,000 feet, 250. And then you have high. Basically like a high performance, which I believe it climbs out at 260 or something like that. I can't remember the exact number, but we'll check it out once we get up and going. Plenty power with these three engines. I mean, I'm idle power right now, and she's still just chugging along in her taxi. Tyler says been hooked on the blue moon. Haven't had one in a while. Yeah, weather definitely looks ominous. Oh, lightning bolt. That was just off screen for you guys, but the storm is literally right here. There's another one. This storm is rolling in. We'll try to get out here before it gets here. Sanford traffic, Falcon Jet, November 826 Lima, lining up runway 27 right for departure to the south and east on the Sanford 1. Sanford traffic. All right, up top, we'll go, we'll get the logo light on, why not? We'll go anti-collision all the way up. That gives us our strobes. Landing lights can come through to on, and wing lights can come through to on as well. Final approach is clear, and down the runway environment is clear as well. Oh no, oh stop, wait, we're a little ahead of ourselves. Let's pause. I forgot we had ATC. All right, so let's come here. Let's swap back over to him. I forgot we had some ATC. And Orlando departure, Falcon Jet, November 826 Lima, holding short runway 27 right, number 1 for departure.
November 826 Lima, Orlando departure. You are released for departure upon entering controlled airspace. Fly heading 210. Clearance void, if not off in 2 minutes. If not off in 2 minutes, advise Orlando approach not later than 3 minutes of intention.
All right, heading 210, runway 27 right, clear for takeoff. If not off in 5 minutes, we'll advise you of our intention. November 826 Lima.
And November 826 Lima, you're released for departure upon entering controlled airspace. Fly heading 210. Clearance void, if not off in 2 minutes. If not off in 2 minutes, advise not later than 3 minutes of intention.
Heading 210, and if not off in 3 minutes, we'll, if not off in 5 minutes, we'll advise you within 3 minutes of intentions, November 826 Lima.
And if not off in 2 minutes, advise not later than 3 minutes of intentions, then you're released.
If not off in 2 minutes, then advise no later than 3 minutes of intentions, 826 Lima. All right, heading 210, we'll come down and we'll go heading mode. And brakes
Departure
release.
United 1363, passing 2,500.
United 1363, have your Orlando departure, radar contact, maintain 167.
All right, Toga's in chat if you got them, guys. Let's get on up out of here.
16,000, 1363.
Southwest 3345, actually disregard.
And it's telling us to reset our fuel. We'll do that here in a second. All right, fuel use reset. That is all good. Barrel synced, and let's get it. Rotation speed was 113.
Sub 2165 per RNAV to J-Wolf 35 left, clear for takeoff. Now right Sierra Juliet, cross 36 right echo, hold short 36 left. Air 4 Mike Kilo, left at the next exit, if unable, next at the Alpha 2, and then Alpha depart. Southwest 3345, center is 13592, good night.
Over the center is good night, sir. Thank you.
And Delta Hotel Kilo 200, or correction, World Express 200 Heavy, Orlando Tower, RNAV to Coyote, runway 35 left, correction 36 left, clear for takeoff. Left on again. United 2463, November Foxtrot, short of 35 left. United 1363, climb maintain 16,000.
16,000, 1363.
United 1363, centers 13592.
13592, have a good night, 1363.
All right, there's our 2000.
Delta 2145, Super Orlando departure, radar contact, maintain 16,000.
Very busy aircraft on
November 826
departure.
Lima, Orlando departure.
Go ahead, 826 Lima.
All right, 26 Lima, Orlando departure, stay altitude, maintain 2,000, and ident.
Maintain 2000 and dent coming 826 Lima.
And our 26 Lima heading of 150 now.
Heading 150, 826 Lima.
All right, 26 Lima, radar contact, 3 miles south of Sanford Airport, maintain 4,000, expect higher shortly.
All right, maintain 4,000 and we'll expect higher shortly, 826 Lima. And was that heading 150?
All right, 26 Lima, affirmative.
All right, heading 150, we'll maintain 4,000, 826 Lima.
Roger, good afternoon, World Express 200, just passing 2,000, climb 7,000.
World Express 200 Heavy, Orlando departure, radar contact, maintain 7,000.
Maintain 7,000, World Express 200, everything.
United 1363, Heavy, Trident, already center 3592, good day. Number 826 Lima traffic is 1 to 12 o'clock, 4 miles northbound, Super 8380, climbing out of 5,600 for 16,000, caution wake turbulence.
Okay, we'll look out for the traffic, November 826 Lima.
Delta 2145, traffic at 11 o'clock and 3 miles southeastbound at 3,000, climbing to 4,000, Falcon jet, no factor. World Express 200 Heavy, turn left direct suspicion, maintain 16,000.
Direct suspicion and 16,000, World Express 200.
November 26 Lima, direct to Danny at this time, maintain 5,000.
Direct Danny, maintain 5,000, 826 Lima.
Departure, Southwest 1529, climb 13,000.
Southwest 1529, Orlando departure, radar contact, maintain 16,000.
Maintain 16,000, Southwest 1529.
And our 826 Lima, climb and maintain 7,000 now.
Up to 7,000, 826 Lima. Busy departure, guys. Bear with me.
November 826 Lima, maintain 14,000 now, contact Miami Center 132.2, good night, good flight.
Up to 14,000, Miami Center on 132.2. November 826 Lima, thanks for your help.
World Express 200 Heavy, contact Miami Center 132.2, good night, good flight.
132.2, good evening.
Miami Center, good evening. Falcon Jet, November 826 Lima is passing 5,700, climbing 14,000.
Falcon 826 Lima, Miami Center, climb James level 370.
Flight level 370, 826 Lima.
Miami Center, good afternoon, World Express 200 Heavy, just passing 9,400, climbing to flight level, no, climbing to 16,000.
World Express 200, Miami Center, climb HA, flight level 350, that'll be your final.
350 World Express 200, man.
All right, so now, guys, we've engaged the climb mode. We was using it interchangeably throughout that procedure, but now the aircraft is going to pitch for 250. Going to do the normal climb mode on up to 37, and then if I hit the climb button again, it'll do the high climb mode once it passes 10,000, which is what we'll do. We'll pop that again. You'll see it says 250 high, so it'll maintain 250 until 10,000, and then I believe it'll be like 260 or something like that. Can't remember the exact number, but we'll see once we
Typically 536
once we pass 10K.
For my expect the RNAV Yankee runway 6 approach.
We have the weather trim for 536.
All right, there's 10,000. Landing lights off, wing lights off. We'll release you guys in the back.
Okay, RNAV Yankee runway 6,
All right, so it's 300 on high. So aircraft's pitching down for 300, or leveling off for 300 rather.
Central aircraft hazardous weather information.
Man, look at this cloud skimming here.
9 Eastern, 13 Eastern, and 11 Eastern for thunderstorms within floating coastal waters. Miami Sigma Mike 1 for thunderstorms within the New York Oceanic and Miami Oceanic flight information.
All right, there's the pitch up for 300. And we do have this little hidden screw right here engaged for the auto throttle. So we flew that whole departure like manually with vertical speed and stuff. We did get into the climb portion a little bit, but it works better when you get a clear clearance up to a limit.
Yeah, climbing no higher than 112 now.
And we'll bring you back
Miami
over here.
Center, American 689 has Tampa Airport in sight.
American 689, close to approach right, 1 on right.
Zoom out on MFD.
Miami Center, Citation 851 Alpha Sierra. Are you controlling my area or can I do
851 Alpha Sierra. Yeah, I control the airspace until the San Juan border, so you'll be with me for... You'll be on my... I'll probably close before you exit my airspace in about an hour and a half.
All right, back to chat. Let's see what you guys are saying.
Roger. I'm just going to step away for about 5-10 minutes.
What did I miss? What did I miss?
Let me know when you're back.
All right, so the last thing I saw was weather looks ominous.
Living 750, just to maintain bubble.
Please don't catch the itis. I got some food up there. I'm gonna go get to it once we get out of once we get up the cruise. I got some baked chicken, some green beans, and some roasted potatoes. Peter says, "Are you going to get the Fokker?" Yeah, we'll pick it up. Aviation Geek is back. Welcome back, Geek. Wendell says, "Beautiful takeoff. Thanks, my friend." it was definitely a handful of a takeoff. Green says, what's the clicking sound? That's the machine gun, bro. That's the trim clacker. That's the sound you get in this jet when the trim is moving. Brian says, left my bourbon glass on the tray table back here during the climb. Didn't spill a drop. Nice climb. Appreciate you, bro. Very hectic. Great job managing it. Yeah, it was a handful. But we're here now. Brian says, great job staying ahead of the airplane. Thanks, bro.
Air 409, Quebec responding center, clear to the Jackson Hole Airport.
Could go for a snack. Yeah, I'm hungry. I just got off work not that long ago, and I haven't had dinner yet. I'm starved. All right, there's 18,000 transition. So we'll come down here and we'll go to standard. We'll come up here and we'll go to standard as well. We'll jump over here to BizJet Bay's side and go to standard as well. And that there, gents, is how you get the Falcon jet up and at 'em.
Clear to Jackson Hole via the Meisner 3 departure.
Now, if I would have streamed this the day it came out, I would not have been able to do that smoothly.
Expecting 38010 minutes after departure.
And there were some features that weren't quite working the day it released. Like I couldn't get VNAV to work, but it is working now as intended. I do believe I've only done one flight, so let's fingers crossed, right? We'll be doing some old school math if not.
Alright, 96, back correct.
Wendell says trying to avoid snacks due to your extreme weight. Well, I mean, snack healthy. That you don't have to avoid snacks. Snack healthy.
Our roll for release in
fruits, vegetables, stuff like that.
JetBlue 240, Lonnie Spencer. Good evening.
You don't have to sacrifice your taste buds to do it. Alright. Damn, all of Orlando got off. Approach, all of the towers. It's like they swapped on down to Miami. Well, not all of them, but Orlando's got tower and ground on and center. I guess I was referencing Jacksonville Center is what I was referencing. Yeah, rather have nothing than veggies. I get it. Whatever you gotta do, bro. We'll get the Boom Boom Room opened up here very shortly. Now this high-speed climb will teeter off a little bit.
American 689, runway 1 on the right, middle end.
As we get up into the
runway 1 on the right, American 689.
300.
Runway 760 to 782 to 3 arrival, Fort Lauderdale landing, East also 3006.
But I think the sounds need a little work. I mean, they're not bad. The flyby sound is trash though. I mean, it's okay. Maybe not. Maybe not. It's okay. It's that instant that it passes you is what the part that needs work, I think. Right there. But everything else, yeah, I guess it's okay. All right, let's jump on some Boom Boom Room action. We're going down to the DR, so why not? Let's see. So green back there happy.
JetBlue 536, descend of pilot, discretion, maintain 5,000.
Pilot discretion 5,000.
Hey, Green, you got on your linen outfit, bro?
Yeah, 589, 180, hold position. Just in the future, do not start taxiing without permission. I need you to squawk your side transponder code to acknowledge receipt of your clearance.
V-Pilot, what's up, my man? Welcome aboard. Good to see you, bro. Trying to get into flight sim and get your own setup. Wouldn't be able to fit into a normal setup right now due to my weight situation, though. Man, you could build it custom.
Yeah, 180.
A lot of us guys go to Home Depot, bro, and build our stuff. You can build it as custom as you want, bro.
American 689, Texas MB Juliet.
V-Pilot says sound like a vacuum. Yes, I would agree. In this view right here.
United 180, runway
yeah, we're doing good. We're doing great, bro.
Taxi
just getting back into the swing of things from Expo.
10 left. Yeah, go back to
Green says, you know I do. Don't, you got the credit cards too? I knew you would, dog. Piece it together, Wendell. Like, you just do it one piece at a time. That's what we all do. Unless, of course, you're a millionaire or something. But we all have, you know, bills and stuff, and just got to piece it together, bro. Buy one part here, one part there. And before you know, you have a PC built. Now, I will admit, this aircraft is a handful to land. I will not even say that I am great. Learning it is one thing. Taking it off is one thing.
American 69, thanks for ATC. Have a good night.
But when I tell you it's a handful to land, it is a handful to land. Let me take a look at some of my landing rates in this thing. If we go back and look at Volanta. Now, my last one was a floozy. We're not going to count that one, but that was negative 400 for the minute. One before that, not bad, negative 114. Negative 254. Negative 332 are all my landing rates since I started flying this bird. So, I mean, we had some firm ones. But out of all of those, the best one we got is a negative 114. So we'll see if we can outdo ourselves on that one tonight. Yeah, XP has a sweet setup. Yeah, he custom built it, piece by piece. Yeah, absolutely. Get on the Discord. We'll definitely help out, man. Our community is a band of brothers that, you know, we all custom do everything, man. Put all our setups together. There's a wealth of knowledge and information.
ticketed from Gulf.
in my community as well.
JetBlue 536.
It's like everybody knows how to do a little bit of something.
MV8 put it up right now.
Link will be in the description of this stream if you're interested in checking out our Discord.
Clear our Gulf, cross Gulf at about 4,000, clear our Navy Yankee runway 6 approach.
At about 4,000 at Gulf, clear our Yankee runway 6 ship.
It says using the controller from your bed. It's terrible, but it's still fun. Well, there are a couple of guys I know that started on consoles. Controller, you know, is a lot of what people use. I mean, I started flight simming. I had a PC back in the day, and it was a dud. It was
JetBlue 209,
absolutely horrible running
left approach.
FS2004 and FSX at like 10 or 12 FPS. But then after that, I was on consoles for a long time and playing things like War Thunder, you know, sim mode on War Thunder. I was using the controller for a good bit and was badass with a controller, bro. So it can be done. It can definitely be done.
Yeah, 180, runway 10 left, pivoting out.
Like I said, you just take your time and piece your stuff together. You know, get one peripheral and then save up, get another peripheral. Next thing you know, you got at least a yoke and throttle set. Like it's definitely doable. Right, that's what I was. That's when I said that DMV. That's who I was referencing. But he doesn't know you, so I didn't have to give names. But yeah, I mean, how did you do it, DMV? You saved up and bought one unit here, one unit there, a CPU here, a GPU there, and it worked out. All right, let's see what we got. We're coming through 360. Like I said, climb rates teetered off. We're climbing at 0.80. That's kind of fast, but we'll keep what we got. 1,000 foot a minute. If we maintain 1,000, that should have us up there about 7 minutes or so. I'll call it 10 minutes. Next 10 minutes, we should be up to 3.7. Once we get up to cruise, I have to go into the galley and get the captain's meal for tonight.
One departure, Delta transition as filed. Climb and maintain 16,000. Expect flight level 43010 after departure. Departure the frequency squawk 1412. JetBlue 209, maintain 6,000 immediately for traffic.
He said immediately.
Yeah, you're supposed to maintain
immediately.
You can just maintain 6,000. I just need you to stop descending.
So yeah, we'll get up to cruise. I know you've seen a little bit of it, but we'll check out the cabin.
Altitude 3,000, classified 5,000,
Airpod 964 direct track. Hold for late advise number 1 ready for departure on your intended departure runway.
I can actually see this.
JetBlue 536, runway 6 is clear to land.
Runway 6 is going to land, JetBlue 536.
Let's change this thing to like 15 seconds instead of 30 seconds. No, spawning. We're just gonna do a single leg. Gotta help Will out with some stuff with X-Plane after this. Wendell says main problem is my wife's spending money at absurd rates. Yeah, they typically do that. They typically do that.
Yeah, 180, descend and maintain 5,000 immediately. Traffic alert, traffic at your 1 o'clock.
So if you're following me on Volanta, this is the tail number we're flying.
Immediately.
But I use my 826 Lima for my BizJet stuff because it is a call sign that I'm used to hearing. So
yeah, 180, what's the reason you climbed above your defined altitude?
I was trying to maintain altitude for United 180 and the red light group 100 above.
Okay, you exceeded it by 400, that's why the traffic alert went off. Climb and maintain 13,000.
We can't really apologize, I'm climb and maintain.
Disconnect ground.
JetBlue 209,
Really baguette with Falcon is upon us. Big up Leo.
Zato coming in with a 31 months. Salute to you, Zato. Big supporter of the channel. My man Zato is in the building. Appreciate you, Zato. Welcome aboard.
Closing around 10 minutes or so.
Peter says, you got to set her straight, man. Be the leader, bro. Take the credit card away, simple. Yeah, I mean, that's one way to do it.
Center, Michael 249, 5,000, climbing at level 240.
Took 6 months to get your whole setup? Yes, sir. Xbox for about a year.
Okay, 2249, my center client team level 240, squawk 4540.
Okay. All right, Wendell. Here we go. The first BFM therapy session right here live in the raw.
That'll be your final.
Level 190, United 180.
As a matter of fact, hold that thought. We're gonna go and get our captain's meal, and we're gonna pour us a glass for this one. Let me hit up Miami Center real quick. We're gonna pour us a glass for this one, gents.
Simply 536, turn right, taxi your empty at Foxtrot, Juliet, good night.
Foxtrot, Juliet to the ramp, 536.
Hey, Miami Center, November 826 Lima.
826 center.
Hey, can we get about 5 minutes outside the cockpit, notify you when we're back?
Sure.
All right, right back, gents. Don't go nowhere. We're gonna get into this. We're gonna get into this with a little brotherly love. We'll be right back. I'm going to get food. I'm starved. I ain't even gonna turn it.
Miami Center, 9, 6 convection, and Boca Raton, ready for departure.
Alright, 225, what's your request? That's 225, that's a completely different route than what you filed. JetBlue 209, turn left saying 180 to 780, 3000.
Left 180,
Very nice, just go back. Release for departure is 0322 Zulu, clearance point is not off by 0327 Zulu, change advisory frequency for advise airborne this frequency.
Alright, we'll advise when airborne on this frequency, 966.
JetBlue 209, 8 miles from where turn left heading 130, maintain 3000 until south is clear to ILS, runway 10 left approach.
Evening, Miami Santo, Lufthansa 9999, just departed Orlando, for passing 7,800 feet, turning circle is 410.
Lufthansa 9999, my center claim, and maintain bubble 410.
Continuing level is 410, Lufthansa 9999.
Go plus 448, Jacksonville block line, frequency change approved today.
Alright. We're back, gents. We are back. Got our captain's meal.
JetBlue 209, runway 10 left, clear to land.
Got our captain's meal. And Miami Center, November 826 Lima, we're back.
826 Lima, roger.
All right. Hey, look. I certainly am not in a position to tell anybody what to do with their relationship. But Wendell, it sounds like this wholeheartedly bothers you. I believe that it is something that you should definitely get a hold of, right? If she won't listen, get an outside party to help. Get a therapist. Anything to help.
Yeah, come up 448. I think you got the free change pretty good.
We as men, and I say this coming from a place of love, and I say this coming from a place of also a young man that's trying to learn to lead the correct way, right? They're only going to do what we allow them to get away with. I understand you love her, but if it's something that she's doing like that that causes you pain, then yeah, try to exhaust all of your options rather than saying, oh, if I don't, she'll leave me. Because if she's the type that it's just money, money, money anyway.
96 Quebec 049 heading 2000.
Then in my opinion, what
contact,
you get what I'm saying? What is the marriage really about?
Our direct coffee climb via said the 96 Quebec.
And 180.
But I'll drink to you, brother.
Okay, 180, excited Bomb Beach, for B, radar, Cheers, twin running 090. Just underneath 6 spot. Just underneath 1-3000. Island wing 760, just underneath 6000. And 180, turn right, 130.
Right heading.
JetBlue 240, descend via Monkey with arrival, Orlando landing north, also
Okay, I'll take care.
3006.
Thank you for letting me know.
Descend via Monkey when arrival.
American Flight 249, descend via Vice 2, arrival by me landing east, southwest 3006.
Alright, descend via Vice 2, and altimeter 3006, and Mark 249.
World Express 200.
Peter says the only woman that gets to call the shots is your mama. Don't forget that. Yep.
Airport 096, correct, flying tape bubble 380. Airport 096, correct, flying tape bubble 380.
Alright, up to 380, not 55.
Now I believe they should have a say so.
Yeah, 180 to maintain 5000, expect that left right 10 left approach.
I don't mind my woman having a say so. Because that's what a partnership is, right? She may see it a different way. She may see it differently than I'm seeing it. But in this case, in your case, it's just like, nope, give me your credit card. How do you even begin to talk about that? And again, I'm not getting deep in on it, but I don't know if that's what the marriage is based on. How long y'all been married, you know? But if it started like that, and that's what the foundation is this is a man with money.
JetBlue 9600, are you able to accept the runway 86 at Foxtrot 3? Do you require full length?
And yeah, you should be able to spin it the way you want, but here's my thing.
JetBlue 9600, runway 6 at Foxtrot 3.
If she spins it all,
Foxtrot 3.
if she spins it all without the consideration that there are some things that you may want to buy, and now you can't buy some of the things that you want to buy because you're covering for her spending it all. That's a problem.
United 180, turn right heading 200. Make sure you're below 250 knots, below 10,000 feet.
Man, toward the tail end of our climb, we're at 200 foot a minute. Looking for 370. And there's the altitude capture there at 3.8. It'll keep climbing up to 3.7.
Yeah, 180 to maintain 2000. W9600 fly runway heading runway 6 at Foxtrot 3, clear for takeoff.
Runway 6, actually JetBlue 9600 feet up.
Grain says some things are worth paying the exit price.
Hold for runway 6.
Only live once. Life is to fulfill, not endured. Yeah. Well, it's okay, Peter. It's okay. That's what we're here for, bro. We're not trying to come down on the brother. We're just trying to say, hey, like, maybe it's been normal to you, Wendell, but it's not in fact normal. And again, I don't know the lady. I don't know your wife.
JetBlue 9600 6 at Foxtrot 3, clear for takeoff.
But I will say that in almost every instance of situations like this, they will destroy us. Bankrupt us. We'll lose all of our money just for their comfort.
Island Link 760 to Sunrise 3000.
I agree, Wendell. I agree.
3000 Island 7.
Okay, 180, turn left heading 030.
But yeah, no. Don't feel like we're all pointing the finger at you, Wendell. We just care, bro. The fact that you even mentioned it lets me know that obviously you don't know us from Adam or Eve, but it bothers you. But it's something to think about. It's food for thought for you tonight, bro. Just think about it. If you love her that much, find a way to bring these things up to her in a conversation. If she's gonna fight about it, take the next step. Get a counselor. See if she'll be willing to go sit down with a counselor. If she does, great. Because she probably won't hear it from you, right? If she doesn't, then now you got to really consider what, like Green said, what that exit price is. And maybe it just may be worth it. You know what I mean?
United 186 miles inside, search running 070, maintain 2000 until south, Square Island, 21 clear left approach.
Absolutely, bro. And we appreciate you being here.
Island Link 760, turn left heading 130.
If nobody told you yet, bro,
10,000.
you are somebody. You're more than just a bank account, a credit card, or a wallet.
Market 249.
Good evening. This is November 851 Hotel Foxtrot on the ground there. Would like to pick up IFR clearing to my and pull back to the airport.
We're on Hotel Foxtrot, my center. I actually can't even give you the clearance on the ground. You have to call airborne.
Okay, so we'll do part VFR and then call airport. Hotel Fox.
Yep. Island 1060, 10 miles. From War, present heading maintain 3000 until south, Square Island, runway 10 left approach.
She didn't want you to go.
Taxi 225, appreciate approved, goodbye.
That's crazy work.
Definitely 240 Orlando's offline for exchange approved, good night.
That is crazy work,
yeah,
bro.
180, runway 10 left, middle land.
I'll drink to that one, though.
Definitely 9600, fine tune 11000. Thunder 115, my center getting squawk 3322.
Yeah, once she get up here, she cruises fairly nice. Fun little bird to fly. Yeah, math ain't mathing on that one. I just had to step off on that one for a second. It's like, Wendell, I want to ask so many more questions, bro. You know what I mean? It's, how long have you been married? And how old are you? If you don't mind my asking. You don't have to answer it at all. But how long have you been married? Or how long have you known her, rather?
122.8 if you're cruising. Thanks. LNX 760, runway 10 left, middle land.
Damn, bro. This rabbit hole just keeps getting deeper. It keeps getting deeper. Okay. Let's not freak out. There's some relationships out here that's open like that, so that's not out of the norm. But what's out of the norm is when you step outside the boundaries of what was established in the beginning. Been married 10 years and you're 48. So what, if you don't mind my asking, what made you agree to the whole other boyfriend thing? And are you allowed to have another woman as well, or is this just strictly her? It was a demand.
World Express 200 for exchange approved, good night.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. Are you okay with it? Yeah, that was my question. Are you okay with it? Or is it something honestly that you don't like? Peter says, let's do this. What is that, Peter? You haven't tried to see any other women. Maybe you should try. Take your credit card, take her on a date, and see how she reacts to that. And then you'll have your answer. Again, I don't have no problem with the open relationship part, the open marriage part. You know, that invites excitement, yada yada. But if you're not okay with that and she demanded that, there's a huge boundary crossed. You don't like it, but it was the only way to keep her.
I'm going to say Bomber's 380 Alpha.
Bomber's 380, County Center, squawk 4552.
4556 for Bomber's 380.
Okay, so I'm just trying to wrap my head around this, guys.
4552 for Bomber 380.
Bomber is 380 Alpha Squawk 4522.
So Wendell.
For Bomber 380.
That's for Bomber 380 Alpha.
So I want to say this, and I want to say this with all love, bro. I want to say this in a very meaningful way, and with all love, and I mean no disrespect to you. This is quickly going from her being an evil woman to you being at fault. And here's why I say this.
4553 for Bomber.
Because she is only doing, again, what you allow her to do.
Bravo, Quebec.
Some people you can't, you're right, you can't tame. But as Green said, it's better to
Blue 9600, expected to visual
to just let go.
Runway 1.
And so my question to you is, the first instance of something happening that you didn't like, what is it about you that you feel like you can't let go? Says you don't even care about the bitch anymore, the money spending, which is the main thing. Yeah, I mean, if y'all are actually, you know, legally married, that could cause an issue. But you need to just start dotting your T's and crossing your I's. Yeah, I said that right. Dotting your T's and crossing your I's, and getting like
100 miles south east NASA.
Evidence of this stuff, man, because she seems like the type of woman that, you know, you would try to leave and she'll try to take you for everything. Yeah, I agree. I do agree that the divorce would be brutal, but this is why, rather than giving in, you should start figuring out ways to protect yourself.
Bahamas 380 radar contact 100 southeast Nassau. Clear to Nassau via Sean, then S-File, climb and maintain 16,000.
Like,
clear to Nassau is 5 by Sean, climb and maintain 16,000.
You gotta protect yourself, bro. You have to 100% protect yourself. Because I guarantee you, when your money runs out, that's it. She will drop you like a bad habit. And if she's got 2 boyfriends, well, why the hell aren't they? I'm pretty sure she's using their card too. It's not even a factor of that. I'm pretty sure she's doing that too. DMV says you said that all wrong. Nah, not in this case. You gotta dot your T's and cross your I's, bro. This whole situation is all wrong. Dotting your, crossing your T's and dotting your I's is the normal way for a normal marriage or divorce. Says you haven't cared about her in years, to be honest, and that's cool. So that would make starting this whole process a little easier. You just got to get the guts to do it. You got to find smart ways to protect yourself and get the evidence that you need, and then when you have enough evidence, you be the one to file for the divorce. I mean, we can win in those situations. We just got to come prepared. Yep, compromise your self-respect and integrity, and lowering yourself and your self-esteem.
S214 Super, by the center push file.
Absolutely, it will eat away at you, bro. Oh yeah, you could imagine. Just look out the door. I mean, go anywhere in public and look. There are hundreds of women, bro. Hundreds. They literally outnumber us. They outnumber us. You ain't got me coming through the speaker, do you? Put your headphones in if so.
If 964 release departure at 0348 Zulu. Clearance void if not off by 0353 Zulu. Change it by their frequency cruise size of 1 frequency.
I tell you what though, bro. Hey, listen. Wendell, do me a favor, bro. I don't know if you use it or not, but join my Discord. We gotta keep up with you, bro. Join my Discord. Feel free to hit me up anytime. Message me. Because
Emirates 214 Super push at pilot's discretion advised, ready for taxi.
I understand the mental aspect of all of this shit.
American 2229, turn around 83.
And this is part of what we're about here on the channel. You know, each one of these guys, I've had situations myself, bro, and I'll just be honest with you. I've had situations myself in my personal life, and each one of these guys between Captain Will, Rock City, Green Light, you know, they've all been there. And I'm talking outside of this shit right here, outside of flying and flight simulation. Like, I'm talking true 100% the voice on my shoulder to say, hey, man, here's how you need to look at it, or here's how you need to think about this, or, you know, do this, or don't do that, Leo, that's not a good idea, or this or that. Join the Discord, bro. I hate to see, you know, I hate to see stuff like this go down with you, bro. And again, I don't know you, but
070.
All right, 070, maintain 3000 until it's up.
yeah, you're right. They can do anything. Still lie, cheat, and get paid to do it. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, bro. I'm 39, bro, and it took me 39 years, I'd say 35 of those 39 years, to realize that, yeah, they can. You know, and that's why I said, I tell one of my boys all the time, he just went through a nasty divorce, and I told him the entire time, I said, hey, bro, you better start protecting yourself. You better start taking pictures, taking screenshots. You know, if you gotta freaking get her on recording saying some stuff, like, you know, anything you're doing with the kids, man, get proof of it, because when it hits the head, it's gonna hit a head, and when it does, she's gonna have the upper hand if you're not. You know, if you haven't, you know, prepared, and essentially that's exactly what happened. Now he didn't have much for her to get from him. But she damn sure went to the court, told the court a whole bunch of crap. She took both of his kids from him, and she's gone, living a happy life. And I'm just like, I told you so, bro. I told you so. So, you know. Yeah, we definitely need to be on Unicom. We definitely need to be on Unicom tonight. Yeah, nah, dog. I think you should just go do you, bro. Go do you. Go do you. Maybe she'll see it. Maybe she'll feel some type of way. Who knows if that's even your goal? But I get the gist that she would make a big deal out of you going to do it, but yeah, she can do it.
Exuma 6,000 feet, 250 knots, at 360.
Do y'all have kids together, if you don't mind me asking? Do y'all have kids together?
0851 Hotel Foxtrot, Center Fox 4765.
4765, 1 Hotel Foxtrot.
Says, should I stop letting her see the other men first? I don't think you have a choice in that matter, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think you have a choice. Because I think you've already been okay with it for so long.
Silent, then it's final. Climb and maintain flight level 300. That will be your final.
You've already been okay with it for so long. I think
clear to Miami via Silent, then
at this point,
up to flight level 300 for.
If I'm being honest, you need to save yourself. Jump out of the plane and pull your ripcord, bro.
1212,000.
1212,000 balance, 380.
There ain't no pitching for best glide on this one. Jump out of the plane and pull your ripcord, dog.
S214 Super, runway 9 air taxi, AVX Quebec.
That's the most fitting analogy I can give you right now.
Papa Sierra, cross runway 12 at Sierra.
I know what you can stop, though. You can stop her from spending your money. At least the credit cards. Now, bank accounts, that's a slippery slope when you're married. Especially if it's a joint account. But if it's a credit card in your name, yeah, I don't know.
Miami from the Bahamas, 380. We're looking to see if we can cancel our flight plan and just spend an hour on discussion.
I don't know, bro. I'm a get back ass dude, so I'll be there messing around and call my institution and be like, yeah, all of these charges are fraudulent. And they'll be like, yeah, but that's your wife. Yeah, I didn't authorize none of this stuff. I didn't authorize none of this. But no, man, Wendell, I just think that you should start.
The Santo 9999 free change approved line.
Oh yeah, and she earns nothing, so she doesn't work. She just probably sits there, stay-at-home wife. That's crazy work. All right, over to advisory 826 Lima. Thanks for your help. See you next time. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think hey, DMV, that no Diddy should have came before that entire sentence. Yeah, if she's an authorized user, yeah, ain't nothing you can do about it. Except if it's a credit card, maybe remove her as an authorized user. She can't make any changes to the account if it's a credit card that's, you know, under, you're the main sole guy on the credit card. That's something different. But if she's just an authorized user, then she can be removed from the credit card. Bank accounts totally different. Y'all are married, so even if it's your personal bank account, while y'all married, it's your personal bank account. But let y'all go through it, it becomes, you know, up for discussion. But if y'all got a joint account, that joint account is definitely at risk. I wouldn't deposit nothing into that joint account. But personal account, yeah, I mean, I start thinking about that personal account too. I'd empty the hell out of all of it and put it in somebody else's name. I would open up a bank account in my child's name or my mother's name or something and have all of my checks going there. They can't touch it if it's in somebody else's name. I mean, yeah. I'm sorry, bro, but I've dealt with... We're going to try to keep this PG-13, but I've dealt with my fair share of strippers in my day. And there's not one instance that I didn't treat they ass for exactly what they was, bro. I've dated a few, but it never went past, oh, I love this chick enough to put a ring on it. You know, nah. That's their background, man. I don't know, bro, but just know I'm trying to be cognizant of the stream here. But we feel for you, bro. We love to chit chat with you some more, man, and try to help you wrap your head around this thing. But I'm glad we could be here tonight. I'm glad we could be here tonight to let you vent and get it off your chest. And now you know you got a decent group of guys that you can vent to. Says he gave it a loyal treatment when her nature was that of a hoe. Yeah? Yeah, absolutely right. You must not know what Project Pat said back in the day. Because that still rings true all the way up to 2026. All the way up to 2026, that still rings true. No problem, bro. That's what we here for. It's what we do, bro. Look after one another. Nah, it's cool. It's cool. I don't frown upon stuff like that, Wendell. I do believe in, you know, reasons for everything. It's what you needed tonight, bro. It's definitely what you needed. Yeah, absolutely. What Rock said. You know, definitely if you haven't done so, man, download Discord if you don't use it. You can download it on your phone. And create an account if you don't have one. And then key into that link I sent, bro. Or you can find it in the description. You know, that's the easiest way. We're all in that Discord. We chit chat, talk crap. And feel free to message me, bro. I'll be the first one to tell you I can't say that I understand what you're going through in that regard, but I know guys that have. But you know, I've been with my lady 13 years, and that's 13 years this go around. I mean, we started when we were 18, and I'm 39 now, so, and we've been through our fair share of ups and downs and rounds, but nothing like this. Nothing like this, bro. It's situations like this, though, that people say, damn, y'all been together 13 years and y'all been together this long, and why y'all ain't married? Let me tell you. Yeah, absolutely, bro. You gotta download Discord. That's gonna be your easiest way, man, to just be able to keep in touch with this group of guys, including myself. You know, advice, you know, even if you just want to vent just like you did tonight, you know. Now, I don't believe marriage is a scam. I just think you found the wrong one. I think it's a situation where you put the hope, you know, out into the river and hope that it floated. But, and I tell my boy the same thing. You know, he told me, he said, when I asked him, well, why would you marry her and you knew exactly how she was? Oh, well, I hoped that all of that stuff would change. Nah, dog. If she was a stripper, she's always going to have a stripper mentality. It's going to be money, 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 money. You know, no different than a thief, no different than, you know, there's a lot more I can reference that to, you know, but I'll refrain. I'll digress on that. But I'm not saying people don't change, but what I'm saying is, in the amount of time that y'all been married, this is what she been doing to you. It's gonna continue. And like I said, you can try the other method. You can, if you really love her, you know, you can try the other method. Get somebody involved, get a therapist involved. But you know, knowing her background now, I don't believe that that's gonna be something that works. That's just my 2 cents, man. All right, let's do this. We got 393 miles to go. And let me just take a look here at our stuff. We're sitting here talking. All right, let's take a quick look at what we got here, and then we'll talk about our next steps. Where is this? Okay, 16,000. Now, what I don't know is how to change. Can I change these altitudes? I don't think I can. So I need to just make sure all of this is concurrent. 311, 310, 6,000. Jump over to the next page. Vin Road, that's our approach transition. 3,000, 2,000. All right, so yeah, we're all good as far as our VNAV is concerned. Okay, yeah, we're 377. All right, cool. So we got 289 until top of drop. We'll keep an eye on that. We're in the southwest, southeastern Bahamas right now. Just to the eastern tip of Cuba. go back here. Yeah, no problem, Wendell. 100% what Rock said. We expect to see you in Discord. We expect to see you join. See you create an account. Like I said, it's fairly easy. You can do it right on your phone. Join Discord. And then once you do that, you can come back here to my stream or any of my videos and go down into the description, and you'll see join me on Discord. You'll see the link. Join up over there. You'll be able to chat any of us up, bro. Zato says, in this community we look out for one another and we're here for you. Absolutely. Grain says marriage is not a scam. Most people don't thoroughly vet the person and don't discuss the ups and downs and have unrealistic expectations about what it is. I 100% agree with that. I also think that we tend to, you know, just look at it like Wendell, you know, well, I don't want to lose the person, so I will settle for this. And that's how you get yourself in a position where it goes on for so long that, you know, you just have to look at the person and say, oh, I know they're messing around, or I know they're this, and I just have to be okay with that. That's no way to live about stuff, man. Chinese women are very loyal, meek, and love to take care of you. We can say that about a lot of other cultures outside of. I'm not gonna go there. We're not gonna go there. I won't go there. But we can say that about a lot of other cultures. Right down here where we're going, for a matter of fact. You know, it's in their culture. But I won't go there. I won't go any further. Zato asks, how is the Falcon Leo held back for a while? I just got the Fokker on the same day it released. Yeah, I got to pick up the Fokker. The Falcon is good. It's good. It had some release date troubles, but they have fixed it. I think they're on update 3 now, and it flies really good. It is a challenge to land, I think, but it's a really fun jet. Nice long-range biz jet that you can get her done with. I think you'll like her, Zato. She's, you know, she's old school with a touch of modernness and a touch of glass, but you still got your steam gauges, but mostly just for your engines. Got some glass there for your navigation, but other than that, Zato, I think you'll like her. She's worth a pickup. She's worth a pickup. And y'all know me, I thoroughly try to learn the aircraft and test the aircraft. You know, we've had the aircraft since before it released, actually. It's Contrail, big up to them. They sent us a copy of the jet. But there were some issues, like I said, so we didn't stream it beforehand. But other than that, a lot of the stuff has been rectified. And yeah, I really do enjoy flying her. I really do. Yep. Yep. It's only the ugly, entitled American women who serve no purpose. Well, I wouldn't say all of them are ugly. But, you know, a lot of them's personality definitely makes them ugly. A lot of what these women are about nowadays here in the States makes them ugly. You know, a lot of them are chasing a bag that, you know, they can't even get out and get themselves, is what makes them ugly. There's no sense of, you know, and look, I'm not looking for a woman to cater, but there's no sense of catering to my man. There's no sense of, there's just no sense. There's just, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not going to get into it, but let's just say, there's a lot of other cultures that does it right. If you go anywhere, right? You go to the Dominican Republic, you go to Thailand, you go to Japan, you go to, you know, China, and you find a woman and you fall in love with her, the instant you bring her back to the States, she's ruined. For the most part, she's ruined. And if you bring her back and keep her, you know, social media will ruin them. The lifestyle and American hustle will ruin them. Like, the instant they touch foot on American soil, it's like, and I don't know what it is. It used to not be like that. And I'm not saying that this is true for, you know, not even most women. I'm saying that this is true for a lot of American women. And some, you know, some can come here to the States and remain humble and remain, you know, loyal, down to earth. But, you know, if they got that 10 body figure, that dime piece figure, and, you know, they think they even remotely look good, oh, it's done for. Oh, damn, I done started. Look how much that stabilizer is canted down. So this aircraft doesn't trim tabs it. When you trim, the whole horizontal stabilizer moves. Kind of like that of a fighter jet. Grain says when you bring them to the U.S., they get infected by bitter and jealous women because they are mad. The foreign woman has a man and the American woman don't. Yep. And again, this is not all American women, but I'm telling you, if she's what you call a baddie, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna come over here and get infected. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start getting our let's get our minimums put in, which is gonna be 510 feet on this approach. So you come down here, we'll the same range button right here. You want to click it in, and then now you can adjust your decision height. So we'll look for 510 feet here. All right, that's good. And we're looking at about 200 miles till top of drop. Will says just make sure it ain't no lady boy. I don't think you gotta worry about that too much in China. Thailand, yes. Yeah, I was gonna say Thailand, absolutely. But here's the thing though. You don't even have to worry about it in Thailand, because their integrity, they have to tell you. I was watching my man Checking Effect, and he was talking to one of the lady boys, right? And, you know, they were like, nah, here, you know, we honor ourselves. You know, we do what we do, but we honor ourselves. You know, we don't try to, you know, swindle or fool or fake people out. Like, we have to tell you that, hey, this is what you're getting yourself into. You know, I'm not 100% a woman. They have to tell you. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference than over here, boy. Over here, you can never be too daggone sure. If she is remotely strong, I'm like, yeah, I want to see the birth certificate. I gotta adjust this damn thing. But yeah, this aircraft's been it's been pretty nice. Like I said, first couple flights couldn't get the VNAV to work. They updated it. The developer Lars and Contrail, they pretty active. Got it taken care of along with a host of other fixes and stuff like that. You can pick it up on Contrail's on the Contrail app or the Contrail store for $38. So not bad at all. Again, big ups and shout outs to Contrail for sending us over a copy. Oh snap, I'm just seeing they got a bunch of liveries up now for this jet on flightsim.to. We're gonna have to get the downloading. We gonna have to get the download. I think maybe this weekend I'll try a long haul in her and see how she does. She should be able to go what I think the range of it is 3,300 miles. Maybe we'll do something like try to do, can't remember, maybe Teterboro to London City and see how she does. We'll try the same flight that we did with the Citation X and see how she does, which was Teterboro to London City. We're closing in on the DR now. Passports are ready. For all of you ones over 50, passports and blue pills are ready, because we finna touch down in the DR here in a minute. We know Green back there with that linen suit on, that linen outfit with the straw top hat. Stepping out with the yak. Shoot, y'all talking about a brotherhood trip. Shoot, they're where we need to be going, gents. We go down here, I'm liable to give somebody my credit card. Shoot. Minus the blue chew. Oh man. Hey, you might not need it, but you're gonna want it. Shoot. Might not need it, but you gonna want it. Where's my map? Microsoft had another update, Sim Update 5.1 has been released earlier today. I'm just seeing y'all's text. What's up, buddy? I'm not in Discord right now. Nope, they watching the stream. Hold on, I'm skimming through these. Let me start from the beginning because Ike Sticks and Captain Balls Mac. Hey, y'all stupid, bro. Leave that alone. All right, let's see how we making out, gents. We should be getting close. Yeah, 94 miles till top of drop. And we are just north of the DR right now, just north of Haiti. Cross Julie at maintain flight level 290. That's what Auto ATC is giving me. And what we'll also do right now, so we don't forget, is we'll come down here and we'll arm VNAV. And so that way when we get to our top of drop, as you see, VNAV is armed. When we get to it, as this carrot starts to drop, it will follow it on down the hill. One thing I'd like to see worked on is the external lights. Man, I know it's daylight, but you should still be able to see the strobes. Airplanes got decent night lighting. We'll check that out on another stream. But you can just barely make out the strobes. I think that the beacon needs work too. I think that external lighting needs a little bit of work, but other than that, it's a solid aircraft. Now this will be my first RNAV arrival, or not arrival, approach. So we'll see how she does with the RNAV. Flew a couple of ILS approaches, it handled everything nicely. One complaint I have about her with the ILS is that at least I flew to 2 visual approaches, an ILS, and then now I'm doing an RNAV. So on the ILS approach that I did, as the glide was coming down, the aircraft pitched up to get the glide. It should have just stayed level, you know, and intercepted the glide rather than the aircraft pitch up to the glide, which almost had me in the slow speed scenario, but I was able to recover because I caught it in time. But yeah, I don't know if that was a one-off on the airport or what, but I'll need to do a few more ILS approaches to see if that is in fact what the behavior is. But other than that, yeah, it's a solid aircraft. She is a pretty little jet though. All right, gents, give me 2 minutes. I'm gonna step back in the rear cabin for the lavatory break, and I'll be right back. We'll check out the cabin before we get in the drop, and then we'll get set up for this this approach. Right back. All right, gents, we are back. All right, let's see. Let's check our 30 miles. So here, let's jump up and check out the cabin. It's not overly done, but it's decent. We got a closing cockpit door there. None of these drawers are interactable, which is cool. I mean, to have drawers that you pull out, kind of useless in the flight sim if you ask me. It's a nice touch, but I'd rather the okay, I do like how that moves. Can't turn it back. I like that. Shows none of these buttons are functioning. Tray tables all work, but it looks like that may be about it. I know the shades work. But I have that turned off because they'll... Oh no, there we go. Shades are all good. Damn, y'all sitting back here stacked, ain't you? Excuse me. Yeah, none of the lights work. But yeah, it looks like we just get tray tables. I don't guess the restroom works. Oh, the restroom's not modeled. Okay. So yeah, pretty basic cabin, but I mean, it's good enough, I think. I don't spend much time back here. Yeah, none of that works. It still looks good though. I mean, look at it. It's all you really need. Jump back up here with BizJet Bay. All right, what we looking like? 6.5 miles, gents. Then you guys on in the back. 3.5 miles. Oh, snap. Let me lower my altitude. Never did that. I'm glad I caught it. Bottom altitude is going to be 2,000. So we'll set 2,000. And there is the top of descent. As the aircraft trims it on down. And as you see, our VNAV turned green as we have captured our descent path. All right, let's see what we got here as far as weather. .050 at 5. Clouds few at 1,600. Scattered 1,700, broken. Oh no, correction. 16,000 scattered, 17,000 broken, 30,000. Temperatures 26, dew points 24. QNH is 1017. It's going to give us 3003 on the inches. So we'll exit stage left and we'll taxi on back to the south side of the field, where we shall shut her down. Dominican Republic. We here, baby. My spectacles are dirty. Gotta clean my spectacles. Glad nothing was in that. All right, one other thing I want to check out is what is transition altitude in this neck of the woods. 180. Oh no, let's double check. Let's check the approach plate. 170. Transition level is 180. Transition altitude is 17,000. So 17,000 it is. And 3003 is what we're looking for. All right, I forgot auto throttle kicks off on the descent. Next waypoint has us at 250 knots. We're gonna bust that. We're at 350. We'll throw some boards out to help us. All right, we're looking good on the descent. I don't think we have a CTAF out here, but we'll double check anyway. Yeah, we do, 118.1. All right, we're gonna swap over and get our approach stuff. We'll click this little yellow thing to the right. Approach has got us set up. 28.4 is our weight, and 118 is gonna be our approach speed. We'll sync up the bugs. And let's just make sure we're concurrent. 27.5. That's 1,000 to go. And we got down here a little quicker. We lost the, what's the name? A little behind the aircraft right now. We need 3,000, so let's go. Get ourselves back up to 3. We're a little early to get down here. We screwed up on the tail end of that descent. I don't know if you guys peeped it, but we lost the profile and then got busy. So we'll at least get her back on up to 3. And we'll shut the boom boom room down as we're below 10. And once we pass our next waypoint here, we will arm the approach and see how she does on the RNAV. We'll make our initial crawl at Venro. Venro is where we turn base at. All right, let's arm the approach. All right, let's see if I can select a parking spot if this is going to work for us. Select from map. I'll just grab this first one here. Parking number 5. All right, 2,000. And we'll start the recording now so we don't forget. And let's make our initial call now. Los Americas traffic, Falcon Jet, November 826 Lima. We are on the left base 3000, direct Venro, initial approach fix for the RNAV runway 35, Los Americas traffic. All right, there is our vertical profile for the RNAV that just popped up. And we're gonna go ahead and start bringing the speed on back. Below 200 knots is the limit for the flaps, or for the slats. Alright, slats can come on out. And we are manually modulating the speed right now. All right, here comes the profile on down. What's that? Cargo ship? Yeah, cargo ship down there. That's pretty dope. Los Americas traffic, Falcon Jet, November 826 Lima, turning left base, overhead, Venro, 3000. Inbound for the RNAV runway 35 approach, Los Americas. So chart says 3,000 through here as well. So we're letting the aircraft do what she do. Let's see how she reacts to the RNAV. First time flying the RNAV in this aircraft. So we'll see. Everything is armed in white. So we'll see if she picks up the glide path as we turn final. Glide path is coming down slightly. And we'll get you guys swapped on over. Sterile cockpit side. She's coming down nicely. Las Americas traffic, Falcon Jet, November 826 Lima, 10.5 mile final. RNAV runway 35, Las Americas. A little bouncy coming in on final. All right, gear can come on down. Start slowing down. Laps 20. Laps 40. $1,000-foot check. We're getting slow. We'll get ready to take over here in a second. All right, I have the airplane. Fell from under us at the last second, but we were a bit slow, so that was expected. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dominican Republic, Santo Domingo. Yeah, I think that was a little harder than I anticipated. She fell from under us in the 10-foot regime, but nice approach though, beautiful approach. We overshot our exit at Delta, so we'll take the next one here at Charlie. Get the aircraft cleaned up. But we here. We are here. And Los Americans traffic, Falcon, November 826 Lima. It's clear of runway 35. We'll be taxiing down to stand 5 via Charlie, crossing runway 36, and taking the ramp on down to stand 5. Los Americans traffic. All right, let's clean the aircraft up. We're good there. Get the APU up. All right, let's get on over here, gents. All right, let's see whereabouts is this stand. Is that ATR in my spot? I love me some early to mid-evening arrivals. Such nice lighting. Retired firefighter says nice landing. Appreciate you, bro. I think it fell from under me at the last second, but We here. We're gonna hone this jet in. Like I said, she's challenging to land, but we're gonna definitely hone her in. I like this jet a lot. All right, let's do one more check here and see. All right, to the left of that ATR is where we're going. There he is, raising his paddles. All right, gents, welcome to Santo Domingo in the Dominican Republic. We'll save the replay. We'll slide you off to the right. And let's see, we didn't do GSX boarding, so we'll leave it like this for now. And let's see what we got on the landing rate as we bring you guys back over. We'll complete the flight. Let's see what we got. Review, statistics. Oh, boys, it's not as good as it looked. I told you this thing is hard to butter. Negative 428.72 with a landing force of 1.08 Gs. So by all means, it was a good landing with a great landing G-force. 1.08 is excellent, but the foot per minute, negative 428. That's a damn lie if I ever heard one. But she did drop from underneath of us, I will say that. All right, let's do this. Let's, again, I haven't used this aircraft in replay mode, so I don't know how everything syncs. So what I'm gonna do is just restart engines here, since they come up fairly quickly, and then we'll run the replay. And let's disconnect from VATSIM. That'll complete our flight there. But yeah, not bad jet at all. Fun to fly. Got some legs on her. Can do a decent speed. I will categorize this right up there with, well, I consider it below the Sovereign, only in that it needs some work done on the sound pack, I think. But other than that, I mean, she's a fun jet. She's there. She's in the top 3 for sure. Citation X, Citation Sovereign, and the Falcon. Oh, can't forget the new Phenom. That's up there for sure too. Guess we gotta have a top 4. All right, so we're good. Let's go ahead and run a couple replays, and we'll see how she does. We'll see how she does on the replays here. And let me get some tunage on for this. We're gonna run this one back. I think this was a nice one. All right, so yeah, a lot of stuff coming up. A lot of stuff coming up. We had a blast at Expo. I know we didn't get into it much, but I'm gonna be honest. It was a busy weekend for me, and so I just chose not to, you know, just come back normal. I'll eventually show some pictures and stuff, be still getting content out from Expo weekend. I still got stuff to edit up that I'm working on. But yeah, we're about to be really busy here. We're about to be really busy. So do make sure that you're subscribed up if you're watching this on the replay or you're here in the background and enjoying the content. Do make sure you're subscribed up, as like I said, we're about to get real busy here in the coming weeks. A lot of stuff to show you guys, a lot of stuff coming out. Hardware, software. And as always, I appreciate each and every one of you guys for hanging out with us tonight as we checked out the Contrail Falcon 50. Yeah, she's a hard one to land, but big ups to Contrail for sending us a copy over. Big ups to Lars for getting this beautiful bird to market. Yeah, right there. I needed some trim up. I didn't trim up enough. That's what it was. But she dropped on us. And we'll close this out as well. But yeah, neat thing about this aircraft is it only has reversers on number 2. So single engine reverser on this thing. But at least it has one, right? Unlike the Phenom. All right, so let's roll it back. But yeah, big ups to retired firefighter. Appreciate you for hanging out with us. Rock City Strong, can't forget about you. Peter, appreciate you. The homie Captain Will, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Green Light Auto Brokers, appreciate you. Wendell, man, I pray for you, bro. Like I said, hit us up in the Discord. Figure out how to make that account, and man, you're always welcome. You want to chop it up. Captain DMV was in the house, appreciate you. My boy Zato Flies with the 31 months, appreciate you for stopping by, Zato. Who else did we have? I don't know. Fires was in the house. I didn't see you sneak in, Fires. Big up to you for stopping by, bro, and hanging out with us tonight. So I appreciate that as well. Dre Sanchez was in the house early on. Appreciate you, my guy, for stopping by. Good to see you as well. We got to do some flying, Dre. We got to get together, bro. You've been MIA on us for a while. But who else did we have? Spawner Salmon was in the house. Can't forget you, my brother. Appreciate you for hanging out with us tonight. V Pallet was in the house. Can't forget you as well. Mr. Brian Harris, good seeing you at Expo. Appreciate you for stopping by, my friend. Always good to have you. And last but not least, or no, not last but not least, we had Aviation Geek in the house. It's always good to see you, Aviation Geek. I know you're somewhere probably at the Waffle House eating 19 pancakes. But nonetheless, hold on, we're not done yet. We're just trying to get you a couple of different views here as we head out. Let's do the tower view. Yeah, we'll rock the tower view here for a second. But Aviation Geek, yeah, appreciate you for stopping by. Tyler's Pub, also known as Tyler's Rock, was in the house. Appreciate you for stopping by, brother. 1982 Mentor was in the house. Appreciate you for stopping by. And whoever else I may have missed, Gate 31 Charlie, or Charlie 31 was in the house. Appreciate you, my brother. And whoever I may have missed, whoever may be checking this out on the replay, if you enjoy the content, consider subscribing to the channel. Easiest way to help out the channel, and it's free. And so with that said, gents, I will leave you with a is this my one? I think this is my one. 3.5, yeah, 3.5. With that said, gents, I will leave you with one or two more. And because I enjoyed that one, we're gonna run it back. I enjoyed that one. So yeah, catch you guys on the next one. Take care of yourselves. Do something you're passionate about. Take your credit card from her, and we'll see you on the next one. Your boy Leo signing off. Peace, love, and see you later.
Sin conocerte un beso te tenía bailado. Si yo hubiera visto lo bella que tú te veías a mi lado, hace tiempo te había buscado, conmigo yo te había asegurado toda la vida. Si yo hubiera visto lo bello que tú te veías a mi lado, hace tiempo me digas que me quieres ver. Tú sabes cómo quitarme el estrés y se me olvida todo.
Y ojalá que nos vaya bonito en esta vida bendita. Sé que tengo más que un poquito de lo que tú necesitas. Bailando todo se pone mejor. Un beso tuyo me hace perder el control.
Y en mi mente ya yo te tenía grabado. Sin conocerte un beso te tenía bailado. Si yo hubiera visto lo bella que tú te veías a mi lado,